Mr. Eggplant presents.
Hey guys, Tyler here, and thank you for checking out this video. And today I have my solo 8-mask run in Stormwind in Horrific Visions Revisited. This is going to be the second half of my Through the Looking Glass Feat of Strength, which is my ultimate push goal for this content. It's basically the new Mad World for the War Within. And then you do have to run this solo to get credit for the 8-mask run achievement, but you don't have to do it alone. So I am going to be using a pet in this run. So I am playing a Dark Ranger Marksman Hunter, and I am using an AoE Mythic Plus build, except for a couple of different options, which is going to be Unbreakable Bond here, gives me access to my pet, and Salvo, because I'm going to be doing a lot of burst pulls, and Volley will fit the bill quite nicely. And then my item level in this run is 681. And Glitchy actually posted his first couple of runs and first couple of YouTube videos, so I hope you guys will go check those out. It's so amazing to hear how excited he is when he's going to go home and upload. I know that feeling quite well, so I hope you guys will check out his pretty much, at least for right now, Druid POV videos. There will be a link at the very top of my description box for the foreseeable future. Please go check out his content. He loves these just as much as I do. And then over here on the left side of the screen, above my sanity bar, that is a weak aura that helps me figure out which of the potions is good, bad, and everything in between. And then if you guys want to see other content here on the channel, or you want to give me some suggestions, please leave me a comment down below. I always want to make content you guys want to see here on YouTube. All right, we have the commentary turned on this track, so here we go. All right, so we're going to see what the bad potion is. I should say bad potion, which is red. So it was actually red last time too. So I have my buff over here that I want to pick up. This is 7% versatility, which means you do 7% more damage, and you do 7% more damage, and you take 3.5% less damage. And now let's try out that buff. So we have 200% bonus damage and bonus health from masks, and we had 125 last time we were in here. Orgrimmar wasn't too bad, but Stormwind is going to be a problem because there's a lot of these guys that just don't stack up, like you're going to see right now. So these guys are going to have absolute hands, like you just saw. Holy crap. There we go. So even with the pet, you still can take a tremendous amount of damage. And then on top of all this, you have to worry about our main man Hogger. So we had Gammon in Orgrimmar, but Hogger is like, no. I'm the one who's going to have hands because he hurts. It's actually my second time running this because the first time, let me just tell you, he hurts. He has a bleed that he puts on you just from a melee hit, and it ticks for 5% of your health every second for 5 seconds. But it also gets buffed thanks to Vengeance. So it hurts. Hurts a lot. Alright, let's go back in here. So I'm going to have to really be cognizant about who I'm buffing. Because the guys you can't kick, which, by the way, there's Hogger. Hey, buddy, we were just talking about you. I'm going to back up here. And I'm going to jump to get rid of the bugs. Heal up the pet. And he does drop aggro quite a bit, too, I'm finding. Okay, I cannot stun him. That's good to know. Okay, so good to know you cannot stun Hogger. He does give you some, I'm going to say focus, but he does give you sanity back. And you will be using your camo to heal quite a bit, most likely, in your run as well. Alright, bring this stuff over here. Stuff in. Die. Strong's going to go down really quick. Yep, there he goes already. Alright. Like I said, things hurt. So, whenever I came in here, I was like, okay, we're not going to have an issue with sanity because it's just significantly easier. I swear I can talk. Because of how all the points are available in the tree. But what you forget is that everything in here just hurts. It hurts a lot. And so that's going to be more of a problem than anything, is Hogger and everything else. Jump to get rid of the bugs. Interrupt the maddening call. So you do want to have an answer to maddening call. So there's the bleed. Look at that. It hurts. And he's also got a... I need to be getting rid of that. Oh, he's going to kill me. Oh, I'm going to pull this. Oh, yes. I love it. So. See what I mean? It's not going to be as easy as I thought it was going to be. So we're going to keep on moving. I may end up just not going too many crazy pulls or too many big skips, just in case you need extra room to maneuver around like I just saw there. The bugs are a little annoying in here too. The bug is always my least favorite one. Like it's so easy, just you know, just jump. But you're doing so many different things, and the next thing you know, you're dead. Here's another one of those packs where these guys are now just super juiced, and I can't do anything about it other than I could CC them. So for example, I gotta jump. I could be CCing them with my frost trap or freezing trap. Yeah, freezing trap. Alright, so that is the first area cleared up to the boss. Yeah, like sanity is not that big of a deal. It's going to be having enough damage to survive when things are bolstered to heck, thanks to vengeance. It does allow me to use cooldowns in different places that I hadn't before. We're going to go ahead and use my true shot here. So I've slightly altered my route. There we go. Nice job. So I have all the points in the tree except for like the gift of whatever, the final like ultimate one that's doesn't even show up as available right now on the trees, but it is something that was on the PTR, and it is something that was available to us in BFA. So I'm actually going to come all the way around here. This is a shout out to Glitch Tech. He does some amazing things, and I appreciate him immensely. Okay. So we're just going to deal with these two guys. They put the poison on you, which slows you to heck, but here's our main guy, Hogger. I want this guy picked up now rather than later, because I don't want him to pop up when I don't want to see him, which is kind of often, to be honest. Alright, I'm going to wait here, get through here, and now we'll pull this card. There we go. So she's going to drop a circle on the ground, get out of that, and then it's going to be a frontal cone. Like a blast. So I'm going to run towards her right after this. Roaring blast, run towards her. And we're just going to keep hanging out here. She's going to do another flourish. So I'm going to get out of the flourish. I took a little bit of damage from it. Or some sanity loss, I should say. But all in all, not too bad there. Now we're going to do the same skip as we did before. So right up here. I'm going to jump up and disengage. I'm just going to wait. I'm not going to do anything just yet. I don't know where those are going to spawn, so I'm going to jump up. And then we're going to use our potion. And we're going to hit this little rock there. And then we're actually going to get rid of Grong because he does tend to bug out when I fall down here. So we're going to let that dissipate. And here we go. Eliminate these guys. Executioner will put a nasty curse on you if you ever get below 50% and he hits you, so you do want to be careful there. There's going to be an invis guy right there, and then we're going to hold up just a second here. We're going to let this pop. We are in no rush. I think that's going to be the scariest thing, is trying to rush too much and then it costs you. Alright, so misdirect there. Close shot volley. Get rid of that guy because he pulls, and it's so jarring. It's not that it does a ton of damage, it's just so jarring when it happens, and it can pull you into the wall and kind of in trouble at that point. Alright, so we got the light hunters. They are rogues, and they put that poison on you that I hate so much. Alright. We're going to have a split. Corrupted Blight, we're going to immediately get rid of that. That dot hurts. Immediately get rid of that. Lurking Appendage, I'm going to immediately disengage, because otherwise I'm going to not stand in the poop I just dropped, like I am right now. I can't deal with this one, unfortunately. So I will use my turtle to get rid of it. Okay. Now there's 2 invis that are right here in front. I'm going to misdirect, and we're actually going to lust here. Pull the Executioners. There's the pull in. I hate it so much. Alright, Informant's down. Come on, Valeria, go click the thing. Okay. Alright, here we go. We're going right on in here. We got our stuff cooking, so here we go. Watch out for Shaw. Watch the eyeballs. I'm going to slowly move this way so I'm not looking at the eyeballs. I didn't get as much damage as I would have liked. I turned my character just barely, so I'm not eye contacting the eyeballs, and down he goes. Okay. Alright, halfway done. I see that they actually added the odd crystals. Nice. They were not available 2 weeks ago, those odd crystals over there. Perfect. Disengage back. Don't stand in the poop. And there we go. We had Hogger. So I did not want to get Hogger during that, for example. I'm going to drop my binding. Interrupt the maddening. Ooh, you can't bind him either. Ooh. Dang. I love it. Okay, I love it. That is, I really, really like that he is not a pushover. Be honest, Gammon was a little bit of a pushover. Hogger, not so much. Hogger ate his Wheaties, and maybe they even buffed him between 1 week or another. I don't know. I am going to go ahead and use this just to heal a little bit. You could just be eating food if you wanted to, but I'm going to opt to just heal a little bit with my camo. So we're still doing really well. Still have basically a full thing of sanity. Get back on the mount and keep moving. Okay, so we got Dark Delusions and the bugs again. Love it. Got my True Shot up. And we're looking at 17 enemies until Hogger spawns. So not this pull. Probably not the pull after. Because the pull after will be the named dude. But the pull after that, 100% is going to be a Hogger pull. So I might have to change my route just a tiny bit. Alright, 7. So I'm going to opt to go ahead and just use my True Shot here, interrupt the Torment, because the Torment is a sanity loss. Down he goes. Still got some buff to it, so let's go ahead and try to get the most out of this True Shot, because we are going to get Hogger. We are going to get Hogger. We got Hogger. I'm gonna feign to get rid of Hogger. Oh, he actually resets. That's good to know. Jump to get rid of that. That's good to know. I'm getting all the spicy tech, I guess. Interrupt the maddening call. There we go. And we have 22 enemies until Nemesis spawns again. So, got some breathing room here. I'm not going to use my volley. I'm going to hold on to that because I'm going to do a big pull here in a second. Move away just a little bit. Small moves are usually the best when you have to deal with the burning ground. Okay, so 16. I could actually pull this if I wanted to. Yeah, I think I will. I'm going to stand here, so this is where the appendages will go, because that's where I'm dropping the volley, which will be where Salvo's damage is. Jump and dodge there, get rid of the bugs. Appendage goes down, and now we can deal with this guy. So I got my copy headed towards me. We'll misdirect to the pet. We're just going to slowly move away. So Chains of Servitude, we're going to use Turtle to dodge that. And we've got to burn through him before he does it again, otherwise we have to deal with the mechanic. There we go. And then dodge the tendrils as they come out. And yeah, definitely the key is to don't move too much. Too much happy feet can really get you in a lot of trouble. This pull, I have to split it up because we're going to get. Normally, I would pull these together, but we're going to get Hogger if we pull them both together. And plus, although you just see all those guys that were in front of the AH, they got buffed. I saw it. They all got huge. You got to be very, very careful there. We're going to opt to pull this instead. Wait a minute. Can I pull a rat? Will the rat do it? Okay, no. I figured I might try it. You never know. Alright, we're going to get Hogger here. So I'm going to use True Shot. So we're going to get Hogger. And we want to see Hogger go. Bye-bye. Okay, there we go. Now, pull the rest of this guy with the rest of this group with my True Shot. So there's where I changed my route just a little bit to avoid a bad Hogger. Because a Hogger into this, obviously you're going to kill everything. But the problem is that a Hogger is absolutely huge at that point. I guess I could have come in here and killed the neglected guild bank, but I didn't know if it was available at the time. Because he's not always up with his spare change. Okay. So we got 1 minute on True Shot. We're doing really well. And we are done with the second area. Well, almost done with the third area. Oh, let me grab that crate that I forgot to get 2 weeks ago. This is the last piece I needed for my bike. So there we go. Still can't believe I missed that. Alright. So now we have 1 and 2. So still doing really, really well with sanity. Where sanity is a non-issue. And we are going to employ the glitch tech that we did last time that we were here in Stormwind. I had actually not pulled this guy. I'm just going to do it. You can just walk through there, but stuff hurts now. And this is where that wanted Hogger poster was. So if you can't spawn Hogger, talk to this and it'll spawn it. That was some tech that we used, because I'm going to dismiss my pet. That was some tech that we used. Okay, I want to avoid dropping poop where I'm standing at right now. I'm going to disengage back up. And then we are going to make our jump with our Potion of Gust. So I'm going to go jump for here, and I got blocked. Oh, man, that happens every once in a while. You want to aim for the in-between. So you guys know what that means. Let's do it hard mode. All right, this is what I didn't want to see, because all these little dudes, all these little corruptions, yeah, they are going to give me so many Hoggers. Hogger is going to be so huge, I'm going to cry. Also, these Void Speakers, don't buff them. You will feel that pain if you buff the heck out of them. All right, so here's Hogger. We should have the cooldowns to deal with him fairly easily to start off here. He's going to put that bleed on me, which he just did. Literally, that thing hurts so bad. Alright, so we're doing fine. I have no reason to go fast at this point. We are in the mage tower, or the mage zone. We are full sanity and a half. Look at that, 10 enemies until we get a nemesis again. We haven't moved like 2 feet. That's just how this place works. Alright, Tumor 1. Let's actually take the eyeball down because he's going to get buffed otherwise. Alright, use a defensive. Okay, 3, 2. Oh, there's 1. There's one of those 2. And then here we go. So once I kill this one, then that means Hogger. I'm going to use a defensive, and I'm going to use my healing potion. Because I just have to. I respect him. I respect the Hogger bleed damage too much. Interrupt the call. Okay, now I have some breathing room. Just in time to get another corruption. Okay, cool. This is a bad pull as well because the Void Speakers and those guys, they get buffed. They get buffed so big, so quickly. So I'm going to stand about here. I'm going to wait. I'm actually going to wait. I'm going to wait for this to go through. So I'm going to have an out for myself. I'm going to run through here. Bring the pet back. The corruption over here. Heal the pet. Okay. Now we're in much better spot. I said much better spot, and then this guy's absolutely murdering me. Luckily, they both weren't on me. I'm going to stun the Scream, and I'm going to sit here and think about my decisions. They weren't very good. Hey, look, it's the stupid corruptions, which I hate so much. Alright, so now we just have tumors, so we're fine. Tumors do count, so that's good information to know. I haven't been paying attention. Okay. Oh, I walked into that. Did not mean to do that. That is sanity loss. That's the burn bridge. And then I'm going to use my camo. Really? You're going to pull me out of camo, aren't you? I'm just going to stand here. That guy's over there. He can see me, but that's not a big deal. I'm just going to hang out. All I need to do. And what I like to do with my runs is I like to come over here first. So here comes the split. Dodge that, because that'll kill me. I like to come over here first. Actually, I could probably pull this guy pretty easy. Well, of course, now that shows up as soon as I say that. He's going to have a breath ability that we're going to dodge, because that's all your sanity gone if you get hit by that. And then I'm going to sneak back here. I found a tremendous amount of success in my week 1 run by doing this, so I will continue to do it as long as I'm doing these runs. Zoom through here. I've cleared most of these stupid freaking corruptions at this point, because they're always, like, if you watched my other run, you would just see them constantly. They're just annoying little cretins. But we don't have to worry about it, because they're all dead. So I killed them all early on. But you can avoid a lot of that stuff if you had made the skip that I missed. Alright, so we have 3 until Nemesis spawn. I do not want a Nemesis spawn during this named dude. Okay, and he spawns ads. So I am purposely going to pull some of these guys. Alright, so Hogger. Oh, how's Hogger almost dead? Oh, he must have got hit with an explosion or something. Okay. Refilled the bar. Now we have, this is 3 of 5 closed portals. I'm going to wait here. It's probably going to block me off. It didn't actually. Nice. Thanks, game. I'll let that shadow ball go off. Hit the volley. Now I'll uninterrupt it. And then we'll hopefully finish him off here. So he's going to spawn ads here in a second. He didn't. Okay. But oh, there, he did actually do it. All right. Ooh. Okay. Just going to move. There we go. They explode when they die. You have a bad time. You don't want to get hit by that. Oh, I just realized they've done a much better job of dealing with leaden foot, because that was a huge issue where they would just keep you in combat forever. Ever and ever and ever. All right. Go. Oops, get stuck, and then we should have one more over here. And this was actually the first one that I killed in my 5-mask run. So this is a little bit slower run, but it's a good run. It's a good run. Split. The nice thing about having all the points in the tree is that I'm not stressed right now. I said it at the beginning of this video, the sanity is a non-issue. And it should be after putting a bunch of points in your tree. It makes it significantly easier. I'm going to move over here to the side. That way I can have a great chance at moving through. And then up the Wizard Sanctum we go to see our main guy, Umbric. And Umbric is annoying, and I will actually be using True Shot this time where I hadn't previously. Oop. I'm actually going to wait. I'm going to back up. I'm going to wait for that. I should have stood here until it had dropped anyway. Now we'll go. Okay, he's going to have an interrupt there that we have to interrupt. Okay. I'm going to drop my volley up there in just a second. Okay, I'm going to block that. I was actually surprised that blocked the ice that was underneath my feet. So he's almost down. So I'm just going to pop in with Black Arrow as soon as he becomes available. Down he goes. Okay. So we have our item in hand that we needed to basically deal with having my mount. So I've got that. Now we have one more thing to do, which is take on Alleria herself.
Father, do not listen to the whispers.
Okay. So let's go ahead and let's go all out. We're gonna do no pet. Let's get rid of salvo. Let's get rid of volley. Put our point in hunter's mark. We don't need to cleave, so get rid of trick shots. Put improved mark back on there, and then let's add a few more points to the tree. Or at least we have to put one more. So let's do precision actually no, let's just do quick draw. So if we get it, we get it. Ah, what the heck? We'll put it in precision detonation and then that 1 point in incendiary ammunition. Save that. I will put this down in the description of the video as well. We have all the time in the world. I am not worried whatsoever. So we're going to wait a few more seconds for True Shot to come up. She has 130 million health, which looks about right. I have to make sure she's got all 4 buffs because I screwed it up in one of my previous runs. So Glitch definitely pointed out, we'll just check her buffs. That way you know that she's good to go. All right, I think we're ready. Let's do this. Okay, I'm going to avoid the eyeball. So darken sky, that's fine. Move out of that. We are totally fine. Okay, chains of servitude. Oh, I can't actually deal with that. I did not have my turtle available. It's okay though. I'm gonna dodge back here, and then darken sky. Ooh, I'm cutting a little close by looking at that eyeball, but there we go. Woo! Well, if I would have died there, I would have been okay, because I think I had my death one still available. But there we go. That is through the looking glass. Not the way I really would have wanted to do that last fight, but your sanity bar is the least of your worries once you get all of the points in the tree. And if they add that Omega buff next week that they used to have in these trees, your run will go even better. So if you don't get it this week, don't worry. You'll get it soon. Best of luck to you in your runs, and I'll see you next time.